Hello everyone, welcome to the series about solving math. Today we're going to be learning about integration by parts. And the question that we're going to be solving is the integral of x ln x. Okay, now in integration by parts, the important thing is when to apply it. Well, integration by parts applies when you have more than one function that you are trying to solve. In this case, we have two, right? We have two that we want to figure out the integral of. So we're going to use integration by parts. Now the formula for integration by parts goes like this. The integral of u dv equals to uv minus the integral of v du. Now I'm going to explain each one of these in details. The important thing to keep in mind is that u and v, they refer to our functions. Okay, so in this case, in order to decide the order, which one gets the priority, whether u or v, you have to use a simple rule, which is called the Liet rule. In the Liet rule, the L stands for log. So basically log comes first. Then I is for inverse functions, such as inverse of cosine, inverse of sine. A is for algebraic. T, as you can guess, is for trigonometric. And E is for exponential. In our case, we have two functions, right? Function number 1 and function number 2. Function number 1 is x, which is algebraic, so that's A. Function number 2 is logarithmic, right? Ln is a logarithmic function, so it's the L. That means the ln x in this case is going to get priority over the x. And in that case, the ln x in that case is going to be our u. Okay, makes sense? Everything else, basically this is the same sign as over here. I'm just writing it just so it can resemble our equation in this case. And the dv is going to be whatever left, which is in this case x dx. All of this is going to be our dv. Okay, so the u is ln x, the dv is the x dx. Okay, now we have to figure out the u and the v, the du, and all the other parts that are over here. In this case, we already have decided that u is going to be ln x. What else are we missing that concerns you? Well, we need to figure out what is du. So in this case, du is basically going to be the derivative of u. So in that case, it's going to be what? It's going to be 1 over x. That's the derivative of ln x. Now, like I said before, what we have is not v. We have dv, right? I told you dv is equals to x dx. Alright, that means what? In order to get my v, I need to do the opposite of that. Here I did the derivative. Now I'm going to do the integral. Okay, so what is the integral of x? Well, that is easy. You're just going to add 1 to the power and divide that by 2, by the powers. So now the new power is 2. Okay, and that is our v in this case. Okay, next is that I'm going to put all of the terms that I have in my equation back. So our original, which is u dv, equals to u times v. Well, this is u and this is v, so I'm just going to write them down and multiply them by one another. So u is ln x, v is x squared over 2. Okay, the rest of the formula says to take the integral, basically put the integral sign and write down your v and your du. Well, in this case my v is x squared over 2 and my du is 1 over x dx. You're probably wondering where I got the dx from. Well, remember, when we're taking the derivative, it's written as du equals to 1 over x dx. Right, that's how we write the integral. The derivative, sorry, my bad. Okay, now we're gonna multiply everything, simplify. So I'm just gonna write the x squared ln x over 2 like this. Just I want to bring the x squared at the beginning. Minus the integral. Actually, I can take that back. Minus half. I need to bring the half outside. This 2 over here, I can bring it outside. It doesn't matter. X squared over x. Well, we have 2 x's over here and we have 1 here. So basically this simplifies to just an x. So now this is the benefit of using integration by part. Instead of finding the integral of what we had at the beginning, which is x ln x, all I have to do now is to find the integral of x, which we did previously, was x squared over 2. Okay, and that is plus c, right? Because it's not a finite derivative. I think I made a mistake at the beginning there. It's x squared over 2, not x. Okay, now just simplifying, we got x squared over 2 ln x minus x squared over 4 plus c. And this is the final answer for the question. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this, you can post it in the comments below, or you can post new questions if you have, and I will look at them and probably solve them. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.